Hello, welcome everyone to my new version of the MCU. I don't really know what to call this, so I'm just calling it the new version for now. This is going to follow the same template as the modern MCU. So whenever a movie released in our MCU, and the movie is going to release here. You'll see what I mean soon. Phase 1. 2008, we start off with Deadpool. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Originally, so this is basically a world where they actually have the rights to Deadpool. For some reason. They don't have the rights to Iron Man, though. So, yeah. Just note that. That's why he's not here. So, yeah. He's here. The first movie. And originally they weren't actually planning on making a cinematic universe. Just Deadpool. And you'll see that in the next movie. In the next thing, WandaVision, which would actually be a show. Not a movie. Very early on for a show. And this has nothing to do with the MCU. It's made by Marvel Studios, but it's not actually the MCU. Also, it's pretty similar to WandaVision's story. Deadpool's the exact same as the real movie. The WandaVision is pretty similar, except, well, Vision's not dead. That's it. He's alive. But aside from that, pretty similar. Which is, I mean, that's a very major point, but still, like, kind of the same overall story. And some characters are different as well. That's also there. Yeah. The same general story. Kinda. And in 2010, there's Deadpool 2. Same thing as that real world Deadpool 2, you know. And yeah, I'm just gonna say, they get all the X-Men here. They just kinda asked Fox. They let them. In 2011, this is when they started actually making a cinematic universe, they decided. Starting with Captain America, which is just the same exact as the Captain America of the first Avenger movie in the real world. Yeah, that's it. And then there's also Thor, which is the same as the modern Thor movie. So there's those two. And then there's the Avengers in 2012. This poster is just for reference because it's cool to have posters. But in actuality, it would be Captain America, Thor, and Deadpool versus Loki. Same general story. But yeah. And also, while the Deadpool movies were R-rated, this would be PG-13. So Deadpool would have to stop doing some stuff, you know? And I feel like he could, at the beginning, maybe make like a fourth wall break saying, oh no, looks like this time I'm gonna have to be family friendly. Well, that's just great. And then maybe make a slightly inappropriate joke. Like, this is gonna be hard. Maybe the hardest thing I've done. No, there's that one time. I'll explain that in an art. I'll explain that in my next movie. Something like that. I just made that up on the spot. Yeah. And, yeah. That's it for now. Bye, guys.